How's it going, everyone? This is Paul here. It's been a while since I actually did my StarCraft II last videos. So yeah, basically in and out ever since one of my friends actually installed StarCraft 2. I've basically been playing 2 versus AI, but at the same time I did quite a few ladders. So yeah, so I'm still in bronze, and it's been a while since I actually did ladder quite a bit actively. So what exactly happened is that I didn't really ladder that much, and when I actually returned to ladder my very last placement match in January, I was eventually placed into silver. So yeah, after that I went on a hiatus after like a first mini tournament involving myself, the Fusion Slugs clan, and then I went inactive again because real life issues is like catching up right now, and I'm still like trying to actively find a job. But during my free time, I just want to continue laddering up in StarCraft 2, and as of late, I've been pretty okay lucky as of late. So yeah, I just returned into the laddering. I won 4 out of my 6 games, and I actually in my last 3 games I just won in the like a streak of games. My last win actually was, I wouldn't really count it because somebody actually did leave the game. Okay, so my last 3 games were on 2 Star Stations and 1 Red City LE. The Red City LE is just the one I just played this morning. And yeah, we're gonna take you through on some analysts or what I should be, how do I actually go around making my games better. So this is the one I actually played like yesterday against Manatar. He's a Terran. He's like level 56, I'm like level 16 for that matter. I'm just gonna go to speed. Gonna speed it up to 2 times. Okay, so usual when I always play Terran, I always intend to get ground. Alright? So most of the time it's either tanks, marines, marauders. Okay, so and I always started out by walling myself off here. Okay, so it's been a really a long time, so I can call myself pretty rusty at this point. And for the first time you ever get to see in-game footage using my Aftershock X11 PC. Now I understand the new Haswell based cleaver systems have already been out, I just don't have the cash to manage it. Okay, so yeah, so he's going for an early gas. I don't even know what the heck he's about, but I just decided to scout right now. Okay, so I just leave my SCV be while scouting. Actually, I should keep an eye on it, but at a low level game, you really don't need to. So yeah, he's gonna scout me in right now, and I actually did notice the Reaper, but I didn't actually see it coming into my base. Okay, so he went for an early Reaper there. Okay, let's go back to the leader. Yeah, so he has the Reaper has arrived. Then the SCV is here, so SCV is stuck in the wall, so he's gonna send his Reaper up against the wall. So I'm still trying to concentrate on getting my macro up, but little did I notice the Reaper in my base. So I did manage to chase it out. Why did I lose this? Where's that? Yeah, I lost 1 SCB, which is not really a good trade-off for harming a Reaper. Okay, eventually I did see another 2 more Reapers trying to enter my base, which that one failed. Unfortunately for him. So, I'm gonna slow down, and I'm continuing to macro up. I'm really starting to pile on like early 3 barracks. Only now he's starting to get another 2 barracks, engineering bay, and a factory. Okay, so he's gonna try it again, but of course it failed. So I know definitely because he's a bit too fixated on trying to send his Reaper up against. So I'm gonna pretty much expand pretty soon, and I have more units that he has now. But I should continue scouting. But there's one thing that I did, which I don't really do that often, is actually ninja expand the other top corner. Alright, normally when you want to expand, you want to expand to this area here, but for factual reasons, for some odd reason I decided to expand. You know what? I'm gonna expand up here, and it's very likely that Minotaur didn't see that base at all. Okay, does he have any vision of that base? No. He only scouted first. That was before I actually planted an expansion down there.
Add-on
Okay,
complete.
so yeah, so I'm still maxing out 20 Marines. But you're still stuck on the Reaper and 3 Marines. Okay, pro tip of the day here. If you have like floating... If you really need to defend your base, make sure you have a substantial army like what I have here. I have like 22 Marines back in my base. So I decided to apply a bit of pressure now. And I didn't notice the bunker in there, so I decided to back off away. But what I did do, however, is actually instant supply block him, so he can't really build anything else. So I'm gonna push him right now. But this is the time I should have retreated because of the siege tank and the bunker placement. The siege tank deployed down there is actually pretty good. So yeah, so now he's a little bit ahead when it comes to like SCVs. Put himself a little bit ahead, but I am still trying to macro up. And only then I started to do something with my newly completed expansion. So I just started building building SCVs, queuing it, which is not a good idea. And by now I really should have, however, expanded to this expansion here, which I eventually did, but I don't know whether it's too little or too late at this point. So at this point I'm gonna build a starport and another barracks. So I'm literally now like going like 3-1-1 build, and then the thing is I'm lacking minerals there, but I'm floating in Vespene gas. Alright, so I'm not spending the gas I need. If I would, I would spend it all on upgrades, which I am not really doing. Okay, so my APM is still behind, but for Terran I really rather prefer in actually like making better decisions than just rely on micro. So yeah, I'm starting to expand there. I'm gonna be pretty ahead in terms of income. Alright, so yeah. Okay, he's ahead because he's heavily muling right now. But now the thing is, he has so much money. He's not even spending on shit. Alright, in any situation, you want to try avoid floating as much minerals. Avoid floating minerals as much as you can. Alright, but at this point, I'm starting to float quite a bit, but I'm still building stuff. What am I producing? An armory, more tanks and marines, and I'm now expanding right now, so I'm in a pretty good position. But what he doesn't notice still is here. He still hasn't noticed this expansion. But that's a lot of tank he has there. And the thing about marine tank is like easy to abuse, it's really easy to master, and it's pretty multi-purpose because you can use siege tanks as an artillery, you can use marines just to throw it inside the meat grinder. And look at that, another whopping few more barracks, and he knows he's also floating on minerals. And I understand that I'm also starting to float minerals, but I'm not going to be expanding, so I need to be having a healthy supply to queue workers in. So now I have like a starport. Let's speed this up a little bit. So I'm now like building like more medevacs and tanks and all this sort of business. But what I am gonna be doing right now is eventually, I don't know what the heck am I gonna do at this point in time. I'm just like macro up. But at this time I knew I should be pressuring his area right now, but I decided to push right now. Okay, let's slow it down. Yeah, and my main decided to be mine out, which is the reason why I started to expand there. So now in terms of minerals, I'm starting to be ahead in income, and I'm really ahead in supply count. Okay, what the heck am I doing? Army supply, contrary. So yeah, I have more stuff than he is. So I caught him out of position there. Let's go back. Let's hit down. Let's hit down there a little bit because I missed that battle there. Okay, so he decides to attack me right now. Thankfully, I'm having tanks just to defend this line, just in case any else sort of pushes in. So I did manage to catch his army off guard, and he's in a bad position now. The tanks are sieging up, and he decided to take out everything. In terms of upgrades, he is ahead, but he doesn't have combat shield, which is essential. So he decided to make a quick getaway using the boost from the new Heartless Swarm patch. What is it? The Ignite Afterburners. So he decides to get the hell away. And I'm deciding to go Cloaked Banshees? Yep, I was. Now, in my past few times, because at a low level league play, because players don't really notice much of Cloaked Banshee. But as I turn out, Cloaked Banshees are actually pretty effective in low level games. I'm building 2 at a time, right? And I'm building like another Banshee right now back at my home base. Okay, so let's scroll this out on times 8 speed. And little did I notice he's gonna drop me right now. But I am recovering back to base anyway, so I can prepare for another push should he so desire. So yeah, I didn't notice the drop he's gonna go at me. But my army is already back in here, so... But I quickly noticed the drop right now, so... Decided to send everybody before... So before that medevac makes its getaway again. You know what? I was starting to get a little bit pissed off right now. So yeah, I'm not in 1-1 upgrades. I'm just starting to do 2-2 my 2-2 upgrades for my inventory. So yeah, main is already mine out, and I'm heading to my natural. And till now, he still hasn't noticed this base. It's not really saturated, but it could be a problem. So yeah, I'm building like Cloaked Banshees right now. Okay, so he's gonna drop me. And I actually did notice that he's about to drop me straight away. So my siege tank is already in position. Banshee also just blasting apart all these Marines and the Marauder. Lost a siege tank there, but that is okay. So this replay, I already sent it out to Husky whether he can analyze this for Bronze League heroes, because I'm not entirely sure what I could really do to actually improve my start of games. So now what I'm doing, I'm going to go for a drop now. Not really a good idea at this stage. But right now what I am doing is starting to harass his mineral line with Cloaked Banshees. And macroing the shit out of the Banshees. Now I'm already at capped supply. So yeah, I'm gonna shut down as many SCVs as I can. So 13 workers killed already. And I'm still shelling his mineral line and its expansion. Okay, so what he is gonna do now, and I'm gonna pull my Banshees as soon as I notice his army. So he says he's not gonna really make a stand here. He's gonna actually do a base trade now. And likewise, I'm gonna do exactly the same in return. But little do you know this, that although I am supply capped right now, I'm still at Banshees and waiting to be produced. So he's not gonna even bother. He's actually going to base trade with me now. But 200 versus 152 supply, not really a good idea. And the thing is, I do have tanks in the base, so I can slowly hold this off. So siege tank placement's a little good down there, so that's alright. But I did manage to shell a lot of these things right now. So he's gonna go for a drop on me now. when I'm also pushing in and trying to win it. So my C-Shack is still in an okay position there, but now it's being blasted away. So I didn't even bother defending it because I know I'm going to push in and actually wipe out his entire base. And I know I have this base to back up on. If that will be the case, I can actually re-expand and rebuild. And I'm floating on minerals already. So I decided to get the hell out of there, float my orbital command, and he decides to go for an all-in. Okay, but now I do have a Banshee back in my base, so I'm trying to destroy whatever I can with that single Banshee. So my factory goes down, not that it really matters anymore. But what was the deciding factor in holding on this push is that he doesn't have enough Marines to take all these Banshees away. And I'm already wiping his end off. So now, yeah. So basically, at this point, Banshee has got 3 kills for siege tanks. Losing a star point there, but that is okay. So he GG's out and I actually win the game. So, yeah. This was one of those very few base trade moments that I actually had. And practically my very first base trade ever. And which turned out pretty okay. But I think the deciding factor was that he didn't have enough anti-air support for Cloaked Banshees, which are very effective in low level play, if they don't notice it. Okay, next game. I do have a couple of more, but then I'll upload it in like sort of stages of the weekend or next week or something. So yeah. Okay, next game. Maybe one more game, that'll be it. Alright? Take it easy.